Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to go over what an Amazon payout looks like. I'm going to show you all the fees that you get charged after sales and give you an idea of what you actually make versus how much you sell. So this period is for November 10th through November 24th. So it looks like I sold $1,143. Here you can see a breakdown of a lot of the fees, and if we click on this subtotal, it will take you to this page where you can see every little thing that you've ever sold in this period. So a lot of times in my videos I'll show you guys this page because it lets you know how much money you made versus what you sold an item for, like this textbook that sold for, or this Bible that sold for $50. After fees I made $35.68, so it just gives you a better idea of how much money you're really making. So in this little page here, you pretty much get a breakdown of everything that you're charged from Amazon for their selling fees. And it's okay if you don't really understand it because it is a lot to process. But basically, all you need to know is the top number is how much you sold revenue, and then the bottom number is your balance, basically. Not your profit, but this is what you take home. So to calculate your profit, you would have to take this number and subtract your cost of goods sold and your overhead. So I have a spreadsheet here where I'm going to look at that a little closer. So again, this just kind of simplifies all of this on the side, and I do have this prepared for my accountant. So what I'll do is I'll take how much I sold, and then this is what I got paid, and I like to get an idea of how much I got paid versus how much I sold. So this one was 54%, almost 55% of what I got paid versus what I got sold. And then over here I have what I got paid minus cost of goods sold. So I sold 61 items, so I rationalized $2 per item, which is probably too low, but I was just trying to do this really quick. A lot of my books only cost a quarter or 50 cents or $1, so but anyways, I put in $122 for cost of goods sold. So in here you see I've subtracted 625, or I've subtracted 122 from 625 to give you this 503. Again, we can look at that again. 625 minus 122, 503. So this number kind of tells me, okay, this is how much you really made, and then subtract from that for my taxes. I really want to get that number lower because that's what I have to pay taxes on. So like if I bought labels this month, if I bought you know, tape or shipping supplies or anything like that that I had to use, or my mileage is going to come out of this number as well. So I'm trying to get ahead for whenever I have tax time that I can actually have everything laid out. So what I'm going to start doing from now on is coming up with this number, and then from that number I calculated 30% of that 503 would be $151.09. So from now on, when I get my $625 payout, I'm taking 30% of it and I'm putting it in a separate account for tax time. And I have been withholding some for the year, but I really hadn't been doing a very good job at separating my money. So it's all in the account, but I figured it'd be better if I would start putting it in a separate account just for my own mental well-being, that I don't have to take out a lot of money at the end of the year and freak out whenever that happens. So this is really the anatomy of an Amazon payout, and let you know how much money you're going to make versus how much you sell. You're pretty much coming home with less than half at the end of the day. So, but you have to know that going into this, you really do, because people complain about Amazon fees, but there's no other marketplace where you could sell things for this amount of money and have this kind of fulfillment channel and have this many customers. I mean, pretty much they are the powerhouse giant of e-commerce. So, I mean, if you don't want to work for them, you can go work for someone else. Amazon doesn't really care what you think of their fees. But here we can look at a few things that I sold. And this period was pretty mediocre. I mean, I sold like a few hundred books, or not a few hundred, but $1,143, and I think most of it came from books. We can go look here. Yeah, well, 61% came from books this time. Looks like 22% came from toys, so 277 from toys. And if you want to get to this page, like if you just want to look for a period of data and you want to do a custom report, you can go over here and hover over reports and then go to business reports, and then you can just click this and that lets you look at it for a certain period. So we can take a look at this same range. Last year was only $232. That's so sad, but I was like finishing college and I was so stressed out. It's my last semester of college. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the anatomy of the Amazon Payout page. You can find, you can print the page or you can view your transactions so you can get a better idea and keep up with it for your records. But that is all there is to it. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.